the one at John L. Scott Real Estate. Hey, where every call has a name.
Well, hey everybody, it's Howard and Nicole, and we are here with another special edition of Be the One podcast. This is the podcast or video cast, because most of you are going to be watching this, where we're just talking about some of our top brokers and what they're doing regarding branding and marketing and sales strategies, of course, contributing back to their community. And nowadays, we do have to, of course, utilize Canva in many, many different ways. It's a new tool that many of us are getting accustomed to. But that being said, Nicole, we've got, again, a great special guest, and she's another Nicole, so introduce us.
Yeah, so I actually started talking to Nicole back at our convention kind of in October. I remember her saying, she used Canva, and I remember she attended our Canva breakout session. And since then, I know she's actually joined the JLS Canva Enterprise and become an active user in there. So yeah, I've really just wanted to sit down and have a conversation, learn more about, her experience, and especially with her existing Canva background. So yeah, thank you, Nicole, for meeting with us today. I'm super excited to talk all things Canva Enterprise. But I actually kind of want to, for everyone watching, if you could give just a little bit of a background about yourself first and maybe how you got into real estate, we can kind of start there.
Sure. Hi. Thanks for having me, of course. My whole adult career has been spent in sales and coaching. So for the last 30 plus years, I've either been in the nursery industry. I did some coaching for about 13 years. I've traveled the country. I've had the opportunity to go to a lot of places and meet a lot of people. And I think real estate was just a natural next thing in life, next season to join. I think I had been wanting to do it since about 2011, and I just finally had my opportunity. So I took it. And so in my old life, I did a lot of marketing. I have a marketing degree, and I used to create catalogs and pieces through old systems like Quark and, of course, the Adobe platforms. So this using Canva was kind of fun because it was a heck of a lot more simple. And so that's how I got here and kind of some of my background. And Canva's fun, it's easy, and there's so much that you can create.
That's awesome. I know you've been using Canva to kind of support your business even before enterprise or anything like that. But can you tell us a little bit more about kind of what made you make that step to kind of start using enterprise specifically, and how's kind of that experience been for you so far?
Yeah, I think I've always been someone who understands that companies have support for their people, and to be kind of an early adopter, if you will, to jump in with both feet. I loved that there was a lot of the templates and the branding was all there. And anytime I need something, Nicole is so helpful and quick to jump in, and whether that's unlocking, maybe an app or something. So I love the support. I love the whole thing. I'm paying for it anyways. I might as well support John L. Scott, who is supporting me.
Amazing. And, you shared a few examples with me, and I know I've seen some of your work, and it's just amazing. Can you share a little bit about the type of materials you're creating there, the variety of different items you're creating?
Absolutely. I think a lot of what we're doing in this world is going the digital way. And so I have already, print processes that I have for my buyers and for my sellers. And so I thought, what a great way, especially when there's people out of state or a little bit further away before we meet. I wanted to create like a magazine of my printout. So I used the flip zine and created both of those booklets, and it's had a lot of success. People really like being able to hear the pages turn. So that was fun. That was kind of my first there, kind of bringing in my old background of creating catalogs. And then, of course, all the social media and then documents. I love to do events, so quite a few posters and things like that. And then, of course, I'm learning how to integrate Bear into it. So a little of everything, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds like it's quite a variety, everything from kind of like the booklets to social media and in between. So that's awesome. Have you gotten a chance to play around with any of like the AI or video features yet, or do you plan on doing that if not?
I do plan on it. I have tried, but you kind of fill in pockets where you can. And so it's definitely still on my to-do list.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're going to be hosting some Canva lunch and learns and very specific trainings. So we'll definitely be sure to spotlight those features coming up for you and for anyone else who's still learning all of those different features. What would you say, since you've been using it, have there been any favorite parts to the Canva Enterprise solution yet, or favorite features, or what do you love about it so far?
I think, again, back to just the ease, like the templates are all there. It's drop and drag and drop. It's so simple. All the color palettes that we need. And, Canva is always updating. So there's always new features.
Definitely. I think the biggest thing is just knowing that they're constantly reiterating and making the solution even more advanced with new features. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Would you say this has helped streamline your business and your design and marketing? I know you have a marketing background. Would you say Enterprise has kind of helped to streamline that better since you started using the solution?
I think so. I think the biggest part for me has been the support and the integration of John L. Scott through Canva. And I'm really excited just to see what else we can do with it. It's still kind of new for us. It's just been a couple months now. But I do think that we'll be able to create a lot more really interesting things for our clients and our communities.
Awesome. We have a few different, John L. Scott brokers considering the solution still. What would you say to them if they, are still on the fence?
If you're not currently using Canva, or if you don't use it often enough to be really comfortable with it, I think that Enterprise is a great solution because you do have the support. All the pieces are integrated in there, and it's going to be an easy way just to jumpstart and get in and use it. Once you're in there, just try something new every day, and you will slowly build your expertise and be able to be a pro before you know it.
I love it.
And on another note, have you played around at all with the Canva AI tool, like as an alternative to a ChatGPT or anything of that nature, just out of curiosity?
I have on some wording. I am that generation that uses ChatGPT to help me write things. And so when I'm working in Canva, I have used the AI tool to give me maybe some better verbiage or rearrange things, or maybe use descriptive words I hadn't even thought of.
Awesome. So Nicole, we were also just talking about the fact that it's so easy to use the Canva mobile app. So if you've got photos or video clips that you've taken, it's so easy to just transfer the content from your phone, like a photo, to the Canva app. And then you can also edit it on the desktop version. Is that something that you do?
Absolutely. So anytime that I'm out in the field, whether I'm doing real estate reviews and I need a good picture for the house that I'm going to drop off, or I maybe take a short video, I can just open the app, drag and drop it in just like you would on your desktop. And then when I get to my office, I can finish up any edits that I may have. But I have also done it just in the field, completely on my mobile app. And it's pretty seamless. It's easy. Back in the day, you used to have to email it to yourself and save it on your desktop. And now it's easy.
I think what you're talking about is a workflow process where we have so many amazing photos and videos, that we could share, of course, for social media and all sorts of other purposes. And now it's just like all cloud-based. So as long as we've got an internet connection, of course, on our phone, it's like, okay, let's just drag and drop that, upload it to Canva app. And now it's just kind of there forever. So I think that's one of the best workflow processes. And again, like a lot of us are paying separately for like a cloud storage solution, like maybe like Dropbox, for marketing needs. And it's like Canva actually does all that for you all in one. So that's amazing that you're utilizing that. But Nicole, we just so appreciate your time today and just all the tips as well as the encouragement to other brokers to just dive right in and create content. I love the booklet concept, of course, and of course you utilizing your value proposition. You're making yourself stand out with all the customers and clients and giving them a process. So I love the fact that you're doing that. That's really exciting. Nicole Cortines, is there anything else that you want to share or ask?
Just want to say thank you for taking your time to speak with us this morning. And I honestly think this will just be really helpful for a lot of brokers who are still considering, making the switch to enterprise or just using Canva at all. Some of them have never used Canva at all. So I just think them having that exposure for real users like yourself is really important. So thank you again.
And we just wish you the best, in 2026, and keep at it, and let us know if you're doing anything else cool and new and relevant that we can share with the rest of the field.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me. If anyone has questions on how to do some of these things, we'll figure out how to help.
Thanks so much.
At John